Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Amanda. I'm looking quite rough, but I wanted to pick up the camera and start filming. So it is a couple days after Christmas. I think it's the 29th today? 29th maybe? I think the 29th. Our house is in shambles from the holidays. My body's a little bit in shambles from the holidays. I was kind of just go, 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 and I think I just ran myself down a little bit between staying up till 3 a.m. for essentially every day of Vlogmas and then running around for the holidays. I think my body was kind of just like, okay, we're gonna need a second to rest now, girly. So I just feel like run down. So yesterday I kind of like spent a day kind of just laying in bed and giving myself some time, but if you know me, I don't like to just sit in bed for long. I kind of end up pushing through things, which maybe isn't the best for me, but I don't like to just kind of sit around for long. But I could tell yesterday that's what my body needed, and so that's what we did. So yeah, look at you in your little furry coat. You're so beautiful. So beautiful. So we are going to prep for the new year. As I said, our house is kind of in shambles. We did a little bit of tidying yesterday and we've done a little bit today. I feel like we're finally getting into it, and so I'm gonna take you guys along and kind of show you our New Year's refresh between cleaning and organizing and kind of taking down most of our Christmas decor. I'm gonna leave up our tree for as long as possible just because like I don't want it to like, you know, just get thrown out because Christmas is over. I kind of like to leave them for as long as I can because she's still thriving, so why throw her outside, you know? I'll take you guys through, and this is probably gonna be over a couple days. I just want to really get like our house in order. I feel like there have been a couple areas where like I just haven't had them organized. I've kind of just like thrown things together since we've moved in, and I really want our space to feel refreshed and organized for the new year. So I take you guys through starting today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get our life together. I figured I would just do a little before. Yep. Really good. Excellent. I took off the sheets. The sheets are washing right now in our pillowcases. One, because yes, they definitely needed to get done, but at the same time, Tino also puked in our bed this morning, so there's a nice spot that's drying there. Love that for us. We need to get a mattress protector immediately, but everything is just kind of a wreck. So we've kind of tidied up in here. This room was really, really bad. There was laundry all over the couch. So we've tidied this one up a little bit. We're trying to get rid of some of our recycling right now because there's just a ton. Finally running the dishwasher, long overdue. We already have like another load or two in the sink. So I'll get those in after this load is done. This room is just screaming for help, but we'll get it done. I don't even really know where I want to start. So I feel like there's so much. I think maybe first I'm gonna start with picking up some of the Christmas decor, just because I feel like this space just feels really cluttered right now, especially the kitchen. The kitchen just always feels cluttered to me. I really cannot wait to redo the kitchen because I feel like every time I come in here I'm just like, so I think I'm gonna take up most of the Christmas decor, and I think that will make the space feel very refreshed, and then I can like start cleaning and deep cleaning and organizing. And like I said, obviously this will be over several days this week, but I really just want to start our new year off on a fresh foot. So let's get rid of most of the Christmas decor.
started racing, but moments tend to fade, and you're too far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on the moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
I'm currently boiling this candle because the wicks like melted down into the candle, so I can't light it. And it's like one of my favorite candles, and so I want to light it. So I'm seeing if I can like melt the candle so then I can pull up the wicks and then it'll re-harden around. I don't really know if this is the proper way to do it, but it is what it is. It's like slowly melting. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more, but fingers crossed. I'm doing the absolute most to get these wicks to work back in these candles. Okay, so I had a candlestick that broke, and so I was like, okay, so the problem is the wicks aren't long enough, and that's why they were going underneath the wax. I don't know how that happened, but that was the case. So I broke off like little candle pieces from the candlesticks, and I dipped the top part with the wick into the wax, and then got them to dry onto these little candle pedestals. And so now I'm just going to drop them back into the candle and just hope for the best. I'm gonna move this over. Oh shoot, they're in. And now we just pray to God that that's gonna work.
his hands, but we all grow old. Can't have my soul, let my heart turn stone. Guess I gotta say it twice, it ain't my fault. Every little thing got a price, that's what I thought. That's what they taught. Yeah, I'ma take my chance till I drop. You know this ain't the time for the two of us. Ooh, I ain't got space to be thinking about growing older, done my thinking, me and you. Yeah, guess it's over. It was a rainbow, but was sinking, lost my hue. I might come running back when our hearts get back on track. When the stars line up, that's that. I've been attached, just looking out. We move so fast, was moving south. My secret sauce, ooh, in and out. Miss how you gloss that pretty mouth.
Okay, we have the next wash of dishes going. Feels so much cleaner in here. We're leaving the tree for as long as possible, but I took down everything else. I still need to like replace what I did have up there, but we're getting there. Look how cute you look in your little jacket. Took off the little runner on the table. Oh, I have to show you the update on my candle. Amazing. She's like brand new. I'm so proud. If you can ever find this candle at like TJ Maxx, I don't know what brand it is, but it smells so good. Hi, Titi. So I picked everything up here, got the bed remade. I'm gonna bring this blanket out into the hallway closet. This is just like random stuff that's like on the floor. Excellent. I'm going to put this little tree away. I think this is my last Christmassy thing out. I have a bunch of clothes there. I refuse to go in my closet right now. There was a literal like small tarantula in there the other day that ran before Evan could get to it. So I'm not going in my closet, and I will literally go naked if I have to until it's found. I'm not going in there. Good one, you got your hood on. You got your hood on? She got her hood on. The room with all the Christmas stuff is a wreck right now. So, I might go through and organize it right now. I probably will. I want to shower tonight, I think. But, I figured I would just like kind of place everything here so then I could go through and really organize each bin. Like, one with pillows, one with ornaments, one with like just decor stuff, whatever. So that is kind of the plan, so we will get to that. Also, I pulled up the rug that was in here. It was the rug that we had at our apartment. I just like threw it down because it kind of matched the space, but it's kind of too small for the space. I feel like we need like a bigger one. And so, but I pulled it away just for like a second to see how I feel without it there, because this is the only spot in the house that we've had a rug, and it's kind of a pain in the butt when I'm going to like clean the floors, because I sweep the floors basically every day, but the dogs are so petrified of the vacuum that I end up not vacuuming. Plus it's a pain because the table's on it. It's hard to vacuum, but the dogs like bring Billy's hay and like hide it under the table and whatever, so like it needs to be vacuumed. I pulled it away to see how I felt without a rug, just because it would be easier to clean the floor if I didn't have one, but I don't know. We'll see. We're also getting a different coffee table that should be shipping any day now. It's wood that matches our mantle, so it's gonna obviously contrast the floor a little bit, so maybe I won't like it directly on the floor. I don't know. And then another thing, I've said it 5 billion times, I can't stand this picture here. So I wanted to make one because I feel like I have a very specific vision in mind, and like I can't find anything that is exactly what I'm looking for. So I found a canvas at Michael's that's exactly this size. And there's also one, so this is 48 by 48. There's also one that's 48 by 60, and that might fill the space a little bit more. Also, this is just like thrown on hooks that were already on the wall. This is not like strategically placed, so like ignore that. But I can't decide which one I feel like would go better. So I might get the 48 by 60 to just place it on the wall and see how I feel. And then if I'm like, that's not it, I could always return it. I don't know, we'll see. But that's just really throwing me. I can't wait until it's just like very neutral and then I'll be happy. So everything is getting tidied up. I need to figure out what I want to put on this little table over here. Tino really likes his Christmas sweater, so he doesn't want to take it off. Pip is being silly goofing. I'm also just leaving this one in here too, because I'm just leaving all the real trees, because I'm like, I don't know. And I also have the candles still in the window. I feel like they're just like cute. And it's kind of nice to have a little bit of light at night. Oh, and our trees outside are still lit. I'm gonna keep those for a while too, I think. Because it just looks so pretty when we pull up to our house. I don't want to take it down, but that's that. So we might get into the Christmas stuff if we do. I'll show you guys.
On your cheeks, 'cause baby in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh. Easier to love, oh, oh. There's nothing like the way that you adore me.
Okay, so it's like significantly better, but it's still a mess in here. I'm just gonna come back to this tomorrow because I'm overwhelmed with it. Hello guys, we are back today. I sound a little bit more stuffy today. I actually feel significantly better than I did yesterday, but I'm just a little stuffy today. I was like stuffier last night. I did some Afrin. Afrin is like a miracle. I feel like it's just like really clearing out my head, which like obviously that's fine. It needs to happen eventually. So I just kind of got ready quick. Ignore my like red nose. I have all my masks we're gonna be wearing, but I just need to run out to get a couple things quick because there's just like a bunch of stuff that we're out of that we need. One of them being Billy's hay, and that is the one of utmost importance. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna run out to Target quick. Target kind of has everything that I need, so we can get it all done in one. I might run into DSW as well, just for funsies. Evan's dad got me a DSW gift card for Christmas. I still need to test for COVID. I'm like basically positive that I don't have it, but I've never had it before, so I guess I don't really know that. But I feel like I'm like basically better already, and so I feel like there's no way it could be COVID, but I am going to test. I haven't left my house yet, so that's why I haven't. But Amy and I might take some New Year's pictures tomorrow if I'm like feeling better and in the blue for COVID. So I am just gonna look around and see if I can find something to wear, and like maybe if they have some cute shoes or boots or something, you know, that could be great too, but we'll see. So I will take you guys along. Let's go.
How can I help you?
Hi, could I just get a large Coke, please?
Anything else?
That's it.
107.
Thank you.
Guys, I don't know what my problem is, but like every time I go into Target, well actually I feel like I do know what the problem is. I hate shopping by myself. I've gotten so much better than I have been in the past, but like I just hate shopping by myself. I don't know, it stresses me out. I just had like literally a full-blown, I thought I was gonna black out. I was like sweating, but I didn't want to take my jacket off because who knows why. My head is pounding. I was like sneezing, nose dripping. Good thing I had my mask on. That was my only saving grace. But like, oh my God, I'm going home. I'm not going to DSW, I'm going home. I'll give you guys a little haul when we get home, so I'll update you on that. Okay, we're back, and I'm gonna do a little haul for you guys. I didn't get anything that exciting, but I'll show you what I did get. First things first, Hey for Billy, obviously. I don't know if this is gonna make it worse. I guess that makes it better. And then we also got lettuce for Billy, because Billy is the king of the house, and what the pig wants, the pig gets. I'm really bummed that they were out of my creamer. Like, one of the two things that I thought of this morning where I was like, okay, I need to go to Target, were my creamer and Hey for Billy, and they didn't have it. I've been getting the silk caramel one. I really like it. I really like this Starbucks caramel one too, caramel macchiato, but for some reason I think it makes me sick. I don't know why it would, but I think it does, so I don't know. And I got Evan cold brew. I just got some soap to refill our hand soap dispensers because they're like all running out all of a sudden. Lactate, because I'm literally completely out. I had to dig some out of an old purse that I found. So ice, Q-tips because we have like one left. I got another lip pencil sharpener because I'm pretty sure I might have thrown mine out by accident. It was in my car and I can't find it, so need it for my Charlotte Tilbury pillow talk. Got some Puffs Plus lotion because I look like Rudolph and it's not in anymore, so we need to fix that. Amy and I are gonna take some New Year's pics, and they had these fun pants. So they're an extra small. I don't really know who the heck I thought I was getting an extra small, but it was the only size they had. So we'll see if they fit. Pants are like weird sometimes, so maybe they're like stretchy and it'll be fine, but I don't know, we'll see. I didn't try them on. We'll find out if that's gonna work or not. I got just like a couple little decoration things for pics. I just got like this little backdrop. It's like silver. I don't know if it's black and silver or maybe it's just silver. I think it's just silver. And then some little hats I thought would be cute for pics, and I need to shoot some content for a couple brands, and so I was thinking I could do it like New Year's themed. So that is what we got. I'm gonna try on these pants really quick to see if they fit. They are a little tight, but they fit somehow. Pip likes them. Pip, you want some matching ones? Tay, you got Clarice? That's so nice. And we're gonna go see my sparkle pants. They do fit. I don't know how we feel about them, but I guess they're very New Year's. So, I don't know, maybe we can make them work. I feel like we could do a little like neutral fun moment with them. Oh. We'll brainstorm. We'll try and put it together. Okay, so I just took a COVID test. There's 3 minutes left, but it's looking like we're in the clear, so excellent. I was just trying to throw an outfit together with these pants, and I feel like this might be the vibe. I wish the buttons weren't this color. Like, I like them for every other outfit ever, but I don't know. For this, I'm wishing that they were more silvery because they're like tortoiseshell with gold, or actually, I don't even think it's gold. I think it's like wood around the buttons, but I'm gonna do my gold Ana Luisa jewelry, so maybe the mixed metals will be okay. But yeah, I have these little feather heels that I've had for years. I don't even know where they're from. Probably DSW, but they don't even really show. But if I wanted them to, they could. But I'm thinking like a little blazer vibe. And then my little sparkle bag, maybe. Maybe that's too much sparkle, I don't know. And then, I don't know, we'll probably curl the hair or maybe do like the crimp wave thing. Unsure, but I feel like maybe this is a potential outfit. I'm too afraid to go in my closet. I like grabbed these out with a hanger. So, I don't know. Maybe when I get over my fear of the spider in my closet, maybe we'll find something else. But for now, I feel like this is kind of the vibe. Good morning and Happy New Year, my loves. it is New Year's Day and I just got up a little while ago. I'm looking quite rough. We stayed up pretty late last night. Yesterday was like such a busy day. Didn't expect everything that I had to do to take as long as it did, but it just did. So I was literally working until 11 p.m. I just had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to get shot, and then I had like videos that I wanted to do, like reflecting on my vision board from the beginning of the year. And like I have wanted to like make this video for a while. Like honestly, like mid-year I saw a girl making a video about it and I was like, that's such a cute idea. I love that, like to see basically like what ended up coming true on your mood board or vision board, and just like the crazy coincidences and stuff that like made them happen in real life. Like obviously like there are pictures I used for inspiration and stuff like that, but like it's just weird how certain things actually happened that like weren't planned. And like one thing in particular that keeps like popping out, well like that popped out to me last night that like I did not even realize until last night, and then more so like talking to my mom. There's this one picture that I had on my mood board, and I'll like put in a picture of it here. I had this saved for New York Fashion Week for like photo inspo, whatever, and I found it on Pinterest. I didn't know who the girls were in the picture at the time, and then when we were at New York Fashion Week shooting this picture that was kind of using this photo for inspiration with the matching outfits and everything, we literally met the two girls that were in my inspiration photo, and I didn't realize that I had them on my vision board until last night when I was looking back through, and I was like, are you literally kidding me? Like, are you literally joking? And we literally met them while we were like, I wasn't actively looking at like my picture inspiration as we were taking photos, because obviously if I was, I would have like recognized that, but like I had just like looked at stuff beforehand and kind of studied like, you know, props and like standing like ideas and whatever, just like the main, like for inspiration, you know. I'm not like standing there and being like, okay, I have to hold my hand here and drink here and what, you know, look a certain way. They're just for inspiration. So to see that we literally met them, because Emma knew who the girls were, and so we went up to them and like said hi to them and whatever, and so now I follow both of them and like recognize them obviously. So just the fact that we met them while wearing these outfits, while I had them on my vision board and we were using their picture to like kind of recreate whatever we were doing, just insane. Like literally, how does that happen? And then I just had a bunch of pictures on my vision board for New York Fashion Week, and that was my like main goal of this year. Like I wanted to go to Fashion Week so bad. I remember sitting home last September and February, and or like the previous year, 2021, watching everyone go to Fashion Week, and I was like, I would just do anything to go to Fashion Week. Like it was just, it's always been one of like my biggest dreams and goals, but it was kind of one of those things that I figured like I would just dream about forever. Like, you know, I didn't really have that many friends at the beginning of the year that are as into like fashion as I am, or like going to Fashion Week and that kind of stuff. And I saved a bunch of these inspiration pics with like 3 girls, and like I'm like, who do I think I am that I'm going to have like 3 girls to recreate this with? Like, but I put it on the vision board, and like there's just a bunch of pictures where I have like several girls in the pictures at New York Fashion Week. And then I ended up meeting 3 of like who are now my closest, greatest friends that I've ever had via Instagram, who do influencing and love fashion, and we went to New York Fashion Week together. And like if you told me that like I would have reached out to a girl on Instagram at the beginning of the year, and like I randomly found Emma in this big long chat of this like workshop I was sitting on Zoom, and I scrolled through and followed so many girls, and I was so close to stopping, and I was like, I'll just do a couple more. And I scrolled in and I found Emma, and I saw that she was from Connecticut, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to message her. And that alone is not who I am. Like I don't know if I have ever reached out and initiated something firsthand, like literally ever in my life. That's just not who I am. It never has been. So reaching out and meeting her, who I feel like we were just destined to be friends. Like we are so similar. We just clicked instantly. we say all the time, like we feel like we're like soulmate friends. So meeting her, which led me into meeting Michelle, into meeting Bailey, and just those relationships that I formed this year have been so special to me, and just I will cherish our memories that we've all created together and like the bonds that we've built forever. I'm just so grateful that this past year has brought me them and into everything that we've done together, experienced together. Yeah, so just to see certain things just really manifest themselves when, like I said, at the beginning of the year, I felt like delusional doing, just crazy. So if you get anything from this ramble, go and make a vision board. I know it sounds cringy. I know it sounds like, okay, sure. I swear they work. I've never really made one before this, and I've never really like stuck to it. I kept it as my phone background for the entire year, and I don't even like look at it really every day, but they say your subconscious picks up on it whether you think you're looking at it or not. And yeah, I don't know. It was just really nice to look back, and I wrote a big long sappy Instagram caption about that video. But long story short, if you had asked me before I went back and looked at that video about this year, I would have told you like it was a waste, my life was on hold until we got the house. But then going back through and looking at all of the things I wanted to accomplish that I never thought that I would have, and like all the things I experienced and everything, like there were so many amazing things that happened this year that like I think I just discounted and wrote off and like forgot about. So to be able to look back and reflect on all of that was, I think I really needed it to start this year on like a really fresh foot. And I just woke up feeling so positive and excited for this new year, even though I'm still fighting off a sinus infection. But, oh, I didn't even tell you guys, I went MIA for a couple days because I had a sinus infection. So yeah, there were a couple days bedridden. There was a day at the walk-in, and yesterday I literally just worked literally all day shooting content, editing content until 11 p.m. And then we watched the ball drop for 2 seconds because Evan was watching the Georgia game. I don't even know who they were playing. So happy new year. I hope you guys are starting this new year with a fresh, positive mindset going forward, and we are going to take this year by storm. I know everyone keeps saying don't say it's your year because then it keeps going poorly, but we've got this. And I'm just so excited to look back in a year and see what this year has brought us. So I haven't made my vision board or anything yet for this year. I think that's going to be a tomorrow thing. Today I think I'm actually supposed to be celebrating Christmas with my family. My brothers were sick on Christmas, so we didn't do like my close like family, like my parents and my brothers Christmas in the morning. They stayed home, and then like my family and I and Evan went to like both sides of my grandparents' houses. So we didn't do like our like morning sit down, open presents under the tree type Christmas. So I think we're going to be doing that today. So that'll be nice, just to like see my family start the year off on like a good foot. And then I think tomorrow we are just going to dedicate to getting everything in order, and I'm just really excited for this year. So I'm like I love a fresh start type person. So I also apologize if I'm like looking around weird during this. I need to fix my vlog camera. Maybe my dad can help me do that today. A little screw came out, and so it's flipping the viewfinder like upside down. So it's like messing with my head to look at it. So I feel like I'm looking everywhere but my camera. So I really apologize if that's annoying. Yeah, for now, it's like I think maybe around 10ish, maybe a little later now. We were up to like 3 a.m. So I was like, okay, we're gonna give some grace this morning. I didn't set an alarm, and we are going to be getting on a much better sleep schedule this year though. I promise that, because I'm so over my sleep schedule. Vlogmas really messed it up for me, but hopefully we are gonna get back on a good track now. But I'm gonna go ahead and just tidy up. Last night and yesterday, because I was just running around trying to get so much filmed and edited and whatever, I kind of made a mess and didn't really pick it up. So yeah, there's a bit I need to get done. So I am gonna go ahead and just like get straight into it. Clean for a little bit. We don't really have a set time that we're going to my parents, because my brothers went to the Cape for New Year's Eve last night, and they're still there, I believe. So obviously we have to wait for them to get back. It's like a 2.5, 3 hour drive, I think. So we're just gonna clean until my parents are like, hey, come over. So let's do it. Happy New Year. Let's start this year off amazing.
from miles away. And the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as the years go by. It's easier to love.
Okay, before I run the dishwasher, I am going to run out to my car. My car is in quite a state right now, and that's also hopefully another thing we're gonna accomplish today is to get it cleaned because it's really, like really bad. It's so long overdue. So we're gonna go and make sure there's no cups, and we're also going to clean it out. At least like just get all of the garbage and stuff out of it because it's bad. Okay. Okay. She needs some for real help. Like for real. Yeah. And then I have bins back there that I haven't brought in yet, which we're gonna make happen too. Okay? Let's do this.
If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to lift away from me. And if I find myself in reckless days, you'll be the one to pull me back into reality. Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks. Cause baby, in your absence, life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love. Oh, oh. It's easier to love. Oh, oh. Easier to love.
Okay, I finished the cars. I didn't show you guys. Well, I'm in Evans. I guess I could show you, but I have a killer migraine right now. I woke up and my neck hurt really bad, and whenever my neck pain is like acting up, I always have a really bad migraine. And like, so me like scrubbing our cars and vacuuming them was probably not the move when I had neck pain. Yeah, so I'm in crazy pain right now. I just took my new prescription. Oh, I told you guys if you watched in Vlogmas, I don't think I ever updated you, but I've been taking Nurtec and it really works for me. So I'm like so excited that it works because I like really haven't really found a medication that's worked for me yet besides like Excedrin. And so that's great. So I haven't had any of the like crazy side effects that I was worried about or anything. So that's good. Oh, here comes Yvonne. Thank you.
This lady in there, she's like, aren't you cold? Because I have shorts on. I was like, it's like a nice out.
It is like nice out. I was literally cleaning her
I was like,
cars
it's kind of warm.
in
It's
short
not
sleeves.
0 degrees. This is you.
Thank you. So we just came to Dunkin'. But, oh, as I was saying, I haven't had any of my weird side effects that I was worried about with Nurtec. So it's working for me, which is good. I feel like it kind of takes a little bit for it to kick in. The first time it took like probably 2 hours, but it ended up working. And then I think I've taken it maybe 2 or 3 other times and they definitely worked quicker. So that was good. We'll see how long it takes today. I just took it like, I don't know, 10 minutes ago and not feeling any sort of relief yet. The other thing is though, I don't know if I've taken it yet when I feel like my migraine is being caused by my neck pain. So I guess today will be the test if it helps my head. Yeah, I don't know. We just came to Dunkin' because I need to eat something before I can take. They didn't give me an antibiotic for my sinus infection. They gave me steroids. I don't really know why. I've never had them do that before. So I have to eat it with medicine. And then I'm a big baby when it comes to taking Mucinex. The pills are so big. They taste disgusting and they're impossible to get down for me. So I need to like eat it with like food or applesauce or something. So I'm gonna like try and eat it with my Dunkin' stuff. But they came out with a new thing. We haven't done Dunkin' Diaries in a little bit. But they came out with these new biscuit bites. First thing you should know about me is I'm a big biscuit gal. I love me a good biscuit. I could eat like 700 biscuits. I don't even really know if these taste like biscuits.
They do not taste like biscuits.
But they're pretty good. They're biscuit bites. They're filled with egg, cheese, and bacon.
Very minimal, yeah.
Very minimal, but like it's almost good. I think it'd be overwhelming if it was like more.
I'm actually adding ketchup to it. It's delicious.
I'm not a ketchup fan, but
It's a little dry.
I think they're pretty good. And then hash browns, my go-to. Oh, they're hot. And then I made my coffee this morning, so I just got an iced green tea, medium with 1 liquid sugar, so it kind of just cuts the bitterness. Yeah, I'm gonna get eating because I think hopefully taking all of this will make me feel better, and probably just getting food in my system will make me feel better. I basically didn't eat yesterday. I like worked all day and I was so like in the zone that like I didn't really eat that much. Evan made us like a couple little appetizer-y things and he was like, eat. Yeah, I probably just need to eat too. So then we're gonna go to Target and I'll take you guys along. Are you happy about your clean car? I didn't tell you that, guys. I was doing Evan's too. But I did Evan's too because she needed some help. And he ends up driving us around most of the time. So I was like, you know what? I've actually been wanting to like clean your car for like a really long time. Like when we were living in our apartment, I almost took it one day.
I got out. I saw you in the door.
You weren't supposed to see me.
I was like, whoa.
It was supposed to be a surprise.
I was like, what is she doing?
Yeah, vacuum didn't work very good. I think maybe if it had an attachment, it would work better, but it had to be, the circle had to be literally flat to the surface to like suck anything up.
Yeah, they have a car kit for that.
Yeah. So maybe it would work better if we did that. But like I couldn't get in any of the little crevices and I don't know, it didn't have very good suction. Maybe it needs to be emptied, I don't know. It was better than it was. And I wiped everything down. Fresh cars for the new year. Hello, we're back home now. And I'm gonna give you a Target haul. The animals are nuts. Okay, so we got some stuff. So I'm gonna show you. I'll just show you this here because I'm not gonna move this, but Evan got this for his office space upstairs. There's one that's online that looks like this, but it's green and it's like 170 bucks.
Open Spaces.
By Open Spaces. And how much was this one?
70.
And the other one's 170. So this one's like 100 bucks cheaper, and then he's gonna spray paint it green. So his like whole vibe for his office space is mid-century modern. So yeah, so that's that. So Target was having sales on Christmas stuff like every other store in the world. And they had this really cute wrapping paper. There's probably like nothing in it, but so they had these two. The one that caught my eye was this one, and like typically I would never get pink or red, but they're really cute. So I figured I'd just save it for next year, put it in our Christmas box. Like I have extra wrapping paper from this year, whatever. And so this one says, oh, what fun. And then this one says, fa la la. And they just like went well together. So I figured, I don't know, I can like wrap someone or multiple people's gifts in this next year, and like they'd be cute with like little like red bows and like pink bows or whatever to complement, contrast, whatever.
Looking forward to it.
Which one do you want? Oh, what fun?
Sure.
I got applesauce so I can finally take my Mucinex because it's been all day and I haven't taken it. I haven't taken it since 2 p.m. yesterday. I'm dying. I need to take that. Detergent. I've been getting Tide, but I have been so itchy, and I thought that it was my body wash. And then my mom was like, yeah, I had to switch from Tide because I was getting really itchy. And I was like, wait, is it the detergent that's making me itchy? Because I'm like, it's never like right after I get out of the shower. It's always like throughout the day while I'm wearing clothes. So I don't know. We used to use this at my house and it smells good, whatever. So we're gonna try that and hopefully I stop itching. Got a little, this is messing with my head. Got a little trash can for the washer and dryer downstairs, just for like the dryer sheets and like lint and stuff. I want to like set up the table like all cute down there. I don't have everything else for it yet, but I just needed like a little trash bin because there's literally just dryer sheets and lint and stuff all over the floor because I don't have a trash can for it. So OxyClean, because Tino got muddy paws all over the couch last night. Scrub mommy. Scrubbing bubbles. I got this stuff to scrub the floor in our bathroom. So I'm hoping that that will work good because it just drives me nuts that like, it just never feels clean in there because it's just like 80 years built up whatever.
It's not 80 years. I'm kidding. It's when after they added it on, so maybe 40 years.
Okay, 40 years of people's dirt.
Yeah, I've just like given up with it. But
it's disgusting.
yeah.
We're gonna hardcore scrub that because it's been driving me nuts, and every time we go out I forget to get stuff for it. So Evan's cooking saga continues, and we'll have to do segments in the vlogs where you do cooking with Chumley and you can share your cooking tips because he's a chef.
You know those books?
Mm-hmm.
Never read one.
So he got these two things to go in the drawer where we have like our cooking utensils and stuff because we don't have anything to organize them with right now. And this is like what we got, or like the same brand idea stuff for our junk drawer and like our other silverware. So, well, these. Got a little hook thing to put over our bathroom door just to like hang up a towel and my bathrobe and stuff because I feel like we never have a spot to put them, so we end up using our towels once and then they go on the floor and whatever. So now we can hang them. Okay, and then we got some food stuff. We're gonna make kind of like mashed potato bowl type things tonight. So we have chicken gravy.
Yeah, I mean you just have a chef, but we're using canned gravy.
Who cares?
We're not making a reduction sauce.
Corn.
It's corn!
Let's go! Yukon garlic mashed potatoes.
I didn't know they were garlic mashed potatoes. Yum.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's not even funny. I'll show you in a second. We got salt and pepper. I don't know if I showed you guys my salt and pepper shakers Evan got me for Christmas. I've wanted them for like 2.5 years plus. And I'm so excited.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
Those are like $1. What a deal.
Yeah,
cute.
they're giant. They're literally, my brain cannot function upside down. They're like gigantic Krabby Patties. So we're gonna try those like literally immediately. Evan got Reese's mystery shapes. Were these just like their factory defects and they just like call them mystery shapes?
Is, everybody knows Reese's, like the trees and like the Easter eggs, like they taste the best.
Everyone knows.
So they don't have like the edge around it, like the
crispy edge.
Yeah, so they're like really soft, and the softer they are, the better they are. Like you can feel it soft.
I've never had a Reese's.
Like on the inside, it's like softer, you know? Because they had like Santa ones and they were like hard. Yeah, so.
Then the last thing, I got more shampoo and conditioner. I've been using the Pure Zero. Oh, this is in the frame. I've been using the Pure Zero line since my subscriber takeovers, and Vicky took over and she recommended them. I've used them ever since. I swear my hair thrives on them. So,
Literally sad.
like my hair, every time I go back to my hairdresser, she's like, what did you do? Like, what's going on? I mean, I haven't nearly put as much heat and stuff on my hair that I have in my entire life, but I don't know. It's probably a mix of that and like those and whatever, but my hair's thriving. So, def recommend. I just think it's gentle on my hair and doesn't have any of the additive things that you don't need in your life. So, okay, without further ado, we are going to eat a Krabby Patty. Pull every color out from under your
I'm
blue.
sure filming.
Pip thinks she's getting a Krabby Patty. Oh my God.
They're huge.
They're massive. I can't tell if it's gonna be like the best thing ever or like kind of nauseating because it's so big. Oh, it's wet.
Ew.
It's like wet on the bottom.
That's gross. I wouldn't eat the bottom.
I think it's like condensation. They're all a little wet.
Is it because it was on the bag of corn or something? That's gross. Can I try like a middle piece? I don't want the wetness.
You don't want the green one. I don't like the green one.
The patty looks yummy. Does it taste like the normal ones or is it?
Good.
I like the smaller ones more.
You barely even got it in your mouth before you said that.
I just know what I like. It's weird, but the smaller ones, it's almost like it's like plastic, but it tastes good.
That's because these ones are different than that one.
Like the buns on the small ones, they're literally plastic.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's like zinging my tooth because it's sugary.
I don't know who would spend like $6 on those.
I feel like you can't eat the whole thing at once. It's like too much. How one of these?
No.
They taste exactly the same, but like one is equal to like, I feel like one bun is equal to like 3 of the little ones. Okay, that is it for right now. Evan's gonna make dinner and I'm gonna finish cleaning. Am I good? Am I having an allergic reaction? I'm gonna finish tidying up, putting stuff away. Oh wait, no, before we do literally anything else, we're putting my salt in the salt. Well, I need to clean them. So I might need to let them air dry for a little bit, but I'll show you them.
I mean, they're just decorations, right? Are you gonna use them?
I mean, so these are the salt and pepper shakers. I'm literally obsessed with them. They just have these little wooden stoppers in them,
I thought it
so
was
the
gonna,
dust doesn't get in.
I thought they were gonna like stick in there, so like it would like cover it, but like I wouldn't trust like a child with it, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't even. I don't know. It just feels like.
Why would you give a child a salt and pepper shaker anyway?
Okay, but like I thought it was gonna be like a stopper, like a like a wine cork kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
But it's just like.
It's just so dust doesn't get in.
Yeah, it's just a little annoying to me, but.
They're beautiful to me, and so we're gonna fill them up with salt and pepper. I almost feel like these aren't gonna fill it. I should have gotten bigger ones.
It's time.
Okay, so I should have gotten bigger salt and pepper things to fill it, but here they are. And then I didn't show you guys, but he got me the matching oil and vinegar little things too. They look so stinking cute here. I'm obsessed with these. I think they're so cute. I just love them. So here they are, all filled up and looking stunning, clean on our countertop. I never finished off this vlog, so I just wanted to end it here. We will continue next Wednesday for Week in My Life Wednesdays from this Wednesday on. So get excited for weekly vlogs and get ready for all 2023 has to bring. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for watching, and I'm wishing you the happiest and healthiest, most successful 2023. Bye.